How's it going, guys? Panther Films here, and today we're going to be reacting to Season 2, Episode 7, the season finale of The Last of Us. This episode is titled Convergence. Now, last episode, I guess really isn't that important when it comes to a recap, because it was literally just a flashback episode, but we got to see Joel. Joel lived for the time being. We had like some of the iconic scenes from the game, the museum scene, the porch scene. I didn't agree with the change they did in the porch scene though, like her finding out, and even though technically she knew, but this also kind of proves, last episode especially, that Ellie's a bit dumber in the Seattle days versus how she was. Like, she put it together that Joel lied. Like, she can figure that out, but like, she's stupid as fuck in Seattle. Like, I don't get it. It was a good episode. It was nice to see Tony Dalton play Joel's dad, and that little like scene that happened at the beginning of last episode played into the porch scene. How Joel's father Javier wanted Joel to be a better father than him, and now Joel wants the same for Ellie. He wants her to be a better parent than him. Yeah, last episode just ended with the porch scene and Ellie wanting or trying to start forgiving Joel. But that was the night before he died. She wasted all that time being angry at him. We also finally got the answers as to what happened to Eugene and what Joel did to him. Wasn't as extreme as I thought it would be. It was kind of tame, all things considered. Like, Eugene wanted to get to Gale. Joel said, nah, you're going to turn, and just killed him. If you love someone, you always see them, which obviously is the same thing for Joel. Joel always sees Sarah and maybe even Tess and stuff. It was a solid episode, all things considered, even though I didn't agree with like how they kind of handled Ellie finding out and like the porch scene like happening all at once. I do agree that last episode definitely was the best episode. It's hard not to be because you've got Joel back, you're doing scenes from the game where the dialogue is already decent, you know. Also, Neil confirmed that there was going to be a cure. The cure would work. Well, that just takes the fun out of it, doesn't it? Like, just fucking, like, yet again, spelling it out for the audience. Let it be ambiguous. That was the whole thing about the game. Like, would it have worked or not? We don't know. Just saying, yeah, it would have worked just ruins it. Realistically, it would not fucking work. It's a fictional story. Like, they can change it how they wish. But I love how they say now the cure was possible in the show version, but they didn't say that for the game. Like, what changed? Oh, I know what changed. You've dumbed down the story. We're at the finale. Day 3, I'd assume this would cover. Gonna be rushed as fuck. We all know it. I think this episode is like 48, 49 minutes or something like that. Also, before we get into this final episode, Dead City fans, Walking Dead fans, I know Dead City episode 4, the reaction to that isn't out yet, because I haven't reacted to it yet. The reason is, yesterday I was going to react to it because the episode releases early, but my internet shit the bed, so I couldn't watch it. I couldn't get on the fucking internet. I was like, for fuck's sake. So yeah, Dead City will be uploaded after this, hopefully within the next few hours, or like early Tuesday afternoon or something. So bear with me on that. Blame my internet. I could have had it uploaded on Sunday. It is what it is though. I mean, that basically sums it all up. So let's stop doolalleying around with this shitty intro and get right in to the final episode. Go straight into credits. Back to 1. Yep. Wait, is the logo like, does it look more decayed or am I tripping there? I think I'm tripping.
It's gonna hurt.
It already fucking hurts.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. The arrow.
What if it's the wrong way?
I know where the arteries are.
No, you don't. You're not a doctor.
Dina, shut up!
Let him concentrate.
Have some, okay?
No.
It's gonna help. Have some.
I said no.
Oh yeah, let's make it not obvious I'm pregnant.
Wait.
Wouldn't that still tear an artery though? I don't know. Maybe. Still don't know how we found the fucking theater.
What's the name of your horse?
Shimmer, I'm alone. Open the fucking door.
Ellie, where were you?
Well, suddenly she's concerned about Dina. After a little revenge detour. Like what? She's not even like bloody or anything. I mean, I guess it was raining, but still. I think that's a problem with this show. Everyone's too pretty. Yeah, I mean, there's never any dirt on anyone's faces. Their hair's always perfect. Like, fuck off, behave. That's why Walking Dead is better. See all the actors sweating and greasy and shit.
Sit over there. Shirt off.
What this scene makes no sense in the context of what happened. Nothing happened to Ellie for her to be that injured. What? I guess the stalkers, maybe?
She only said 2 words. Whale and then wheel.
Whale and wheel. What is this acting, dude?
I thought it would be harder to do. Wasn't. It was easy.
Right, we don't need a flashback to what happened like 2 episodes ago, behave.
Did you kill her?
What? What do you mean no?
I left her.
Why?
Maybe she got what she deserved.
Maybe she didn't.
Maybe she didn't. Motherfucker. Why is Dina more on a revenge path than fucking Ellie?
It was a long time ago.
In a galaxy far, far away.
There was a Firefly base in Salt Lake City.
So Joel saved me.
Found out. And he killed everyone in the hospital.
Well, not everyone.
He killed Abby's father.
I swear to God, she
And
said
Joel
shot.
shot him in the head.
For fuck's sake. Every fucking episode, Joel shot Abby's father in the head.
Did you know who they were?
Marlene.
But I knew what he did.
She knew Marlene, though. What?
We need to go home.
What? I guess. That scene was infinitely worse than the game. Like, let's be honest. Like, that acting just wasn't it for that scene. I don't know what that was. Day 3. The reason I say that is because most of that scene, she was just deadpan, and then right towards the end, she got a little bit teary-eyed. Versus in the game, where, like, it looks like Ellie's having, like, a nervous fucking breakdown after what she just did to Nora. And she kills her in the game. Dina's saying, like, oh, she got what she deserved, and then Ellie being like, no, she didn't. Like, what the fuck are they doing with Ellie's character, dude? It is so dumb.
You have any extra 9mm?
We still don't know how we found the fair, by the way.
You shouldn't be on your feet yet.
I'll go back to the couch in a second. Give me your wrist.
Huh? Oh, lucky bracelet.
It's for good luck.
Not sure it's been working for you.
I'm alive.
For
I
now.
can do this alone if you want Ellie to stay.
No.
We'll be safer together.
Okay to barricade?
Yeah.
Wait, you're telling me Jesse was like, you shouldn't be on her feet, but he wants her to barricade? The fuck? How's she gonna do that?
You ever gonna tell me how you found the theater?
Yeah.
Followed the likeliest path into the city. Found the place you stashed Shimmer, split up a 2-square-mile area around it, and began searching. That's how I found the theater.
Look, I know you're angry.
Last night, Dina said, I can't die. Not, I don't want to die. I can't. And I bet she even tells you things she wouldn't tell me. Like how she's pregnant.
Fuck. Oh shit, you were guessing?
That didn't really seem like a guess. Like, he felt pretty definitive with that. I don't know.
I'm gonna be a father.
Yeah.
Which means I can't die.
Sure, whatever you say, Jesse. Why didn't they just have, like, radios or something to, like... I guess it's too risky because the WLF could be listening. I don't know. Feel a love. Different prophets. Oh, there's the crane. Jesus Christ. Wait, was that needles? What the fuck? Ew.
Just give it a minute, see if it dies down, and then we'll...
The hunting.
The world is not a balance, but
Oh, it's him. What the fuck? Ellie wouldn't do that. In part 2, she wouldn't do that. Bev, she wouldn't give a fuck.
Ellie,
Why is she so concerned about what's happening here?
I am not dying out here. Not for any of them. It's not our war.
Yeah, we shouldn't even be here, to be honest. Costco. Are we seeing Isaac? Yep. Instantly answered my question, thank you.
Orders have been relayed verbally. Everything's set.
I
But I think the rank and file are a little scared.
Aren't you?
mean, she literally just lost a son.
Any word on Abby?
And we still haven't found Owen.
Why is this here?
So her entire crew just disappears. Tonight of all nights.
We still have Manny.
Well, we have a lot of Mannies, don't we? But only one Abby.
But we have an entire fucking army out there, and you're acting like she's the most important. You in love with her or something? You wouldn't be the first old man to...
Okay. No. By the time the sun comes up tomorrow, there's a very good chance you'll be dead. There's an even better chance I'll be dead. Who leads them?
Yeah. But the logic makes no sense there, because if she did go with Isaac, and she ended up dying too, well, that plan didn't work, did it? Then there is no one to lead. Bookshop.
You and me in bad fucking weather.
Why is he so pissed at her, dude? Like, even Jesse's character's completely different. The monster at the end of this book. Ooh.
Listen, about me and her, I don't really know what to say.
Let me at least just get this one off the table.
Alright.
She's a couple of years older than me. I don't know if you remember. She was selling paintings, like landscapes and shit.
Are they good?
No.
No.
Best 2 weeks of my life. But she couldn't stay. Didn't want to abandon her family like that.
Fair enough.
So she asked me to go with them instead.
Then why didn't you?
Because it didn't feel right, probably.
Because the people at Jackson took me in,
Yeah.
raised me, cared for me.
Okay. Got it.
I go with that girl to Mexico. Who saves her ass in Seattle?
True. They'd be dead. Sniper. It's our boy.
It's gotta be one of them. Pack your shit, we're going up.
Oh, look, the giraffe. Yo, it's Tilly. What the fuck? Oh, no, because it's... I see the wheel. There it is.
I don't see an easy way north, but if he got there, it means we can't.
And
too.
whale.
Abby, the one who killed Joel, she's in the aquarium.
Tommy's over there. That's where we're going.
You don't know that's him.
What? Who else is going to use a sniper?
Jesus Christ, if 3 more people had voted with you, you'd be coming with me.
Did he vote no?
I voted no.
Yeah. But who voted yes? Just Tommy and Maria?
It wasn't in the best interest of the community.
Fuck the community! All you do is... My community was beaten to death in front of me while I was forced to fucking watch.
And there's that page for Melly. Really hope you make it. I don't like what they've done with Jesse's character, to be honest. Hey, he was a cool dude in the game. You know, he's like, I would have come with you. What they did to Joel was messed up. Tension's building. Mm-hmm. She can't even see it. There it is. Thank you, Lightning, for helping me see. Oh, stocking up the boats. I doubt she'd hit that shot. Oh. Yeah. Damn. That's the closest Ellie and Isaac come to ever seeing each other. There it is. Stealth. And conveniently, they leave one boat. But I guess that'd be a bigger risk taking that kind of boat versus what they've got. Ooh, that green screen's rough. I can't see shit. What is this, fucking Game of Thrones? That's a nice little teaser. Yeah, that green screen is arse. Oh. Damn. What? Huh? There's no way. She's on the island? How? She was so far away from it. What are you talking about? And she swam? How? Why is that kid there? Why is she on the island? How did the boat even fucking survive? And it manages to wash up at the exact same place she washes up? Why is she on the island? Why are we doing this? Makes no sense. Oh, they've already got a new setup for some fucking reason. What? You tried to save that kid before Ellie was a mistake. How is she going to get out of this situation? I mean, there's no way she can, right?
Leave her!
What? I do not think so. They wouldn't just leave. They'd kill her. Writing out the window, I guess. Like, what the fuck? They'd kill her. Why would they keep her alive? All it takes is just one little arrow and she's dead. Like, it would have taken a second. What the fuck was the point of that scene? Just to be like, yeah, the scars are bad, Ellie. Even the kids. Even though we already knew that. Like, what? How did she get to... She was closer to the aquarium than she was the island. How the fuck did she wash up on the island? That whole scene was fucking pointless. You could have just done that. When she was on the boat, you could have just done that. That's all you needed to do. That's all you needed to do. What was the point of that scene? That was the definition of filler. Yeah, let's focus on shit that doesn't matter instead of, but we'll rush everything else. Like, I don't fucking understand it, dude. Also, did they ever establish that Ellie could swim? I guess they did. That's interesting, how they didn't really go in detail about that in the show. Because she said last season that she couldn't swim. But I guess we just skipped that entirely with this season. Like Joel teaching her. I recognise this room. Workbench. Oh, that's one thing that was missing. Her going to a workbench and then her getting ambushed like the fucking game. That shit was amazing. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, she's fucking shivering because she's been for a swim. I feel like she should turn off a light, but I don't know. What was that? I swear I saw something in the distance there. What the fuck was that? I don't think it was anything. Cinder block. Where the fuck are they?
Abby.
Of course you have a choice, and so do I.
As if she wouldn't see Ellie.
Fuck you, Owen.
Hands up.
Hey,
I'm the one who kept you alive, right?
I guess.
We don't know where she is.
You were just talking about her, so yes, you fucking do.
She's on the island that you just fucking got from, funnily enough.
You're gonna point to where Abby is. And then you're gonna do it in a better fucking match.
She's gonna kill us either way.
No, I won't. Because I'm not like you.
But like the whole point of Last of Us 2 is that she is supposed to be... Alright. Jesus. Oh.
Do you have a knife?
What? What do you mean knife?
You're gonna get it out.
There's no way that baby is ready to be born yet. Behave.
How deep?
Deeper than you think.
Which way?
Is it out? Is it out?
But why? Why did they change that? They're trying to make Ellie too likable, and I don't like it. You're supposed to hate her. Like what she's doing. She didn't give a fuck in the game. She just killed Mel. It was self-defense though, so... Like, she killed her accidentally in this. I don't get it, man. She's just not Ellie at all. Hey. Tommy! I got you, baby girl.
Let's go, come on. It's okay, it's okay. Come on.
Just like Joel last season. See what I mean? Why are you having her barricade shit? Also, does Tommy not know what Joel did? We never had that scene.
Hey,
So,
you know, they were part of it too.
But Abby gets to live.
yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, lighten the mood, Tommy.
I'm gonna start packing the duffels.
What? Where the fuck is the gold watch shit, dude? Come on. It's real gold.
Thank you for coming back.
I guarantee they got there easier than you did, Ellie. They didn't have to go to the fucking island.
You set the world on fire to save me.
Well, I mean, based on what we've seen so far, she wouldn't. Her revenge makes no sense. Oh! Sorry, Jesse. Looks like you might be able to die. Yeah.
Hands in the air or I shoot this one too.
Just run, Ellie.
Shut the fuck up! Stop! Stop!
Then they have this scene be identical. Like, I don't get it. Why did they change the Mel and Owen scene?
You
Me?
Just let him go.
killed my friend.
No, I did.
How would she know he killed her friends, huh? Who was he sniping?
He did what he did to save me. I'm the one that you want.
They're gonna end the episode here, aren't they? Don't do
I
it.
let you live.
Oh, they're gonna do it.
I let you live.
Oh, this is gonna be the cliffhanger, isn't it?
And you wasted it.
What kind of fucking cliff? What the fuck? What? Why did they cut it like that? Ew. No, 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 no. Why did they just cut to black and then the gunshot? The fuck? Jesus.
Hey. You up?
Money.
Yeah, now.
Mm-hmm. That looks straight out again, pretty much. It's totally not green screen, but Seattle, day 1. That's still a bad cliffhanger. Don't give a fuck. What the fuck? That's still a horse shit cliffhanger. That cliffhanger to me seems more like tune in next week for the next episode. Not wait 2 years. Yeah, I had a feeling they were going to either end it with the wasted it line or I guess this, right? Either or, it's still a shit cliffhanger because like I said, to me it seemed more like tune in next week for next episode. It doesn't seem like a season worthy cliffhanger. Especially considering we've got to wait maybe 2 years. I mean, I've said it this whole season. If they actually gave a shit about the show and they gave a shit about the story, they would have had the season be longer. Have the season be longer, have the episodes be longer, or have the first half of the season, now, and then the second half of the season later on in the year. I don't know why they just didn't film season 2 and 3 back to back. Like, I'd assume they're only just starting writing for season 3 right now, based on just information that's going around. I mean, season 3 is just going to be Abby's side of the days, which I guess would only be a few episodes. Like, it wouldn't be that many. I guess, well, maybe more does happen with Abby's days versus Ellie, to be honest, so I don't know. But yeah, man, this episode, I feel like there's more negatives than positives with this one. They change scenes unnecessarily from the game, but then they keep some the exact same. And the ones they change are done so much worse than the game, so why did you change it? I thought the scene with Abby at the end, that was some of the best acting in the show, to be honest. Like, she fucking knocked it out of the park in like 1 minute of screen time, basically. Well, it wasn't even that, it was like 30, 40 seconds or something like that. But I don't know why they cut it like that. Like, you wasted it. No. Like, what? Who the fuck edited that? Like, what? You should have just cut the black and then hid the gunshot. I mean, that's the nitpick, but like, what a stupid cliffhanger. The annoying thing is that you've got to now wait 2 years for the season and then have 5 episodes of build-up into the theatre scene that we just ended on. Who the fuck thought this was a good idea? They should have just split the season into 2 halves. Like I said, one now, one later this year. Easy. But no. Like, they're trying to give the second game more breathing room by having it across multiple seasons, but at the same time, they're rushing through certain events. So I don't understand that. Also, wait, how the fuck did Abby find them? I guess the same way Jesse found the theatre. Magic. Just followed a trail and then just saw the theatre and was like, yep, that's where they are. Also, was Tommy wasn't injured, was he? But yeah, Abby saying, like, that Tommy killed the friends, how would she know that he did that? He was responsible for that. He was sniping something. What was he shooting at? Wait 2 years to find out, or just play the game. Because, let's be honest, it's a better product. But yeah, Jesse's death, exactly like the game. I knew it was coming the moment he was running towards that fucking door. I was like, yep, see you, Jesse. And they also foreshadowed it very poorly. I can't die because I'm a father. Like, alright, sure. Why the fuck did she go to Scar Island? What was the point of that scene? Get rid of that scene. Get rid of it. I also hate the fact that they didn't even, like, have Joel, like, teach Ellie swimming or anything. The Scar Island scene, let's waste time on that and then not adapt, like, let's cut the fucking dinosaur exhibition shit in the museum. I don't get the choices of what they're keeping and cutting. Like, why go to Scar Island? Why have Ellie get hung up and then the Scars let her go, even though it makes no sense for them to let her go, because they don't even know that she isn't a wolf. I mean, even in the game, they would have just, like, if something happened to distract them, they would have tried to kill Ellie. They wouldn't just go, oh, leave her. They would just, like, pop her in the head or, like, shoot her with an arrow or something. Like, they wouldn't just leave her. That's just shit writing. Like, to me, it just felt like the whole Scar Island scene was just the writing and the writers basically saying, yeah, we need to tell the audience, like they're brain dead, that Ellie is wrong about trying to save that kid because even the kids are bad. That was the only purpose for that scene. But it's like you could have done that in a different scenario, in a different area. Why did she go to Scar Island? It was a waste of time. How the fuck did she even manage to get there? Like, all them waves crashing, and she didn't just drown. Like, alright, the boat manages to wash up at the exact same point she washes up. Like, it's filler. It's shitty writing. It was pointless. Like, I mean, that's filler, theoretically, but still, you know what I mean? Like, it was stupid. There was absolutely no need for that scene. Like, I get that maybe in the game, like, I know they cut an idea out where Ellie did make it to Scar Island, but I think originally the game was supposed to be 5 days in Seattle, not 3 days. So that would make sense if they had 5 days to work with, but they don't. And there's also a reason they cut it from the game, because it wouldn't make any fucking sense. She was closer to the aquarium than the island, and then she ended up at the island. I get that big wave hit her, but you're telling me she didn't even need a boat to get to this fucking island? Like, meanwhile, Isaac and all that are getting on the boats, and Ellie just manages to wash up. Okay, sure. Also, them keeping Shimmer alive, I guess they do need a horse to get out, though. But unless... did Jesse and Tommy have a horse? There's no way they, like, came on foot. But yeah, they also didn't have Alice. I think the only reason they didn't have that scene is because they don't want you to dislike Ellie. Because they've made Ellie a bit of a pussy in the show. How many people has she killed? Well, she didn't kill Nora, right? Because she let her turn. She killed that random guy in the TV station. She killed Mel and Owen. Mel being accidentally. And I guess, 4 if you count the baby. And then... did she kill a Scar? I think she's only killed 4, right? Because she didn't kill Nora. So she's only killed 4 people. Potentially. Maybe 5. If you want to count Nora. Because, technically she did get Nora killed. Because she chased her and stuff. So technically you could argue that it's 5. But she didn't kill her, because she's turned, so she's not dead. Them changing the Mel and Owen scene, the only reason they changed that is so you don't dislike Ellie. Because in the game, she tries to do the Joel tactic of point to the map, and she has a map in her hand, and then because Ellie's trying to seem intimidating and she just doesn't match that Joel energy, she moves a gun away from Owen, and then Owen takes that opportunity to grab the gun, and then Ellie kills him. And then Mel attacks Ellie, and then Ellie just fucking stabs her in the neck. And then she finds out that she's pregnant. And then it's just there's just a shock to her system. She's already dead at that point, but it's just a shock to her system. And also, I just feel like the audio was better in that scene from the game. How the sound drowns out again when Ellie finds out that fucking Mel's pregnant in the game, and then she's having a panic attack. While in the show, it's just she's just crying I don't know, dude. I find the panic attack more interesting as for her character. She's oh fuck, oh, and then she falls to the ground and shit. And then fucking Tommy finds it. I don't get why they made that change. Why did they change that scene? And also the location of the scene too. It was in just some random fucking. What would you call that? Basement, I guess. I get that Mel was trying to save a baby, but even if Ellie did do it, there is no way that kid would survive, at all. How many months pregnant was she, right? She clearly wasn't ready to give birth, so it's that baby would have been born premature. There's nothing, there's no medical supplies. How Ellie has to get the baby back from the aquarium to the theater, and then they have to take it back. There's no way. I don't know what Mel was thinking there. I get that she was she was dying and she was thinking about a kid and stuff, but you should have just not changed the scene. The only reason they changed it is because they didn't want to make you dislike Ellie, because she accidentally killed Mel. It was an accident. And even Mel knew that, right? That's the only reason they changed the scene, because they don't want you to dislike Ellie. The scene with Ellie and Dina, after the Nova situation, infinitely worse than the game. I said it, the acting in that scene was just shit. The deadpan, and then some teary-eyed, that's it. Where's the, emotional moment of her kind of, breaking down a little bit, she's traumatized of what she just did with Nora, and on top of the fact, in the game, Ellie looks more bruised and beaten and dirty, versus in the show, everyone looks clean. I don't fucking get it. How is this a HBO production? There's no effort put into it. It's even Walking Dead did that. It's the bare minimum. You're in a post-apocalyptic setting. You're not going to be clean. I feel like Ellie should have had blood all over her face when she came into the theatre, after she fucked Nora up, but she didn't. That same scene with Dina and Ellie, yet again, it seems like Dina has more rage in her system than Ellie does, right? Dina was she got what she deserved. And then Ellie's no, she didn't. I know I'm being, super negative. It's a lot of, some nitpicky stuff, but, that Scar violence scene really pisses me off. Why was that included? Who the fuck made that decision? This is so much worse than the game. It's not even, a game purist thing, because the game has its own problems. It's just, how do you create an adaptation that has the material for you, all you need to do is expand on certain ideas and expand on certain things. Instead, they're changing scenes unnecessarily, but then keeping some scenes the exact same, but then adding in scenes that have no sense to even be there. And then, you know, I guess the biggest issue of all is exposition dumpy dialogue and making the characters seem stupid when they're clearly not. And then on top of the fact that, you know, they're spelling it out for the audience every time they can. Like, how many times have we had in the past few episodes fucking someone saying he shot Abby's father in the head? Like, no shit, and we don't care. The fact that we've had that emphasized like 4 fucking times throughout the season is so dumb. We should have found out when we find out in the story. Like, they're treating the audience like they're fucking stupid, and for that alone, that is the biggest reason why this season is arse. Treating your audience like they're dumb doesn't deserve any kind of respect, like, at all. Like, at least the game respected you, like, it was complex with what it was doing, with the characters and stuff. You weren't supposed to like what Ellie was doing in the game, right? You could enjoy it. I mean, it's revenge, right? Like, we're getting revenge for Joel, like, who gives a fuck? In the show, they're just making Ellie likable, and that's just not the arc for her character. She's supposed to be hateable. That's the whole arc. You're not supposed to like what she's doing. Like, you're supposed to see how this revenge thing is changing her, but you're not really getting that. You're getting, like, few scenes of it, but not enough. Like, we've had 2 scenes where she really showed her rage, and that was the Nova situation, and I guess the scene with Jesse, right, when she was going to go after Abby. Like, that obsession, but it just, I don't know, man, it's just arse. I am surely not the only one that's feeling this way, right? Like, this season just wasn't it. Like, I'm not even hating it just to hate it. I'm hating it because it just wasn't good. How did they butcher the game? I knew the moment they said this season was going to be 7 episodes, it was either going to be rushed or all over the fucking place. And it's both, to be honest. I mean, it's definitely rushed. I think that's like one of the biggest issues, but even last season was rushed, and that was covering the first game, which is shorter. But like, they're spending more time on the second game by having like it across multiple seasons, but they're still rushing through the storyline. So what is it? It's either multiple seasons, take your time with the story, or multiple seasons and then just speedrun it. Like, I don't get it. I think there's also rumours about Season 4 happening, and that might also be covering the second game. And at that point, you're just dragging it out. Because what would you even do with a 3rd season dedicated to the second game? Surely they wouldn't have a whole season dedicated to after Seattle. Right? That'd be dumb as fuck. There's not enough material there for a whole season. Like, at this point, I'm Team Abby. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate what they're doing to Ellie's character, that it pisses me off so much that I'd rather just have Ellie get killed. Fucking just kill her. If you're going to butcher her character, you might as well kill her. But yeah, I'm Team Abby. Because at the end of the day, it seems like Abby's more in character with her game version than what Ellie is. And if you're going to butcher Ellie's character arc in this show, just kill her off. You don't need her. Because, like, what's the point then? If you're just going to completely change her arc and make her likable because you don't want her to be dislikable. Because we need to differentiate them. But if you know where the story's going next season, like, you understand what they're going to try and do with Abby. So, I don't get it. Like, I'm more Team Abby, though. She's more believable. Like, her presence, acting-wise, is just there. And like I said, they've not changed Abby's character at all. She seemed pretty much identical to the game, albeit the exposition dumpy dialogue when Joel died. But other than that, like, everything else is pretty much the same. I want to show, like, the Dina and Ellie scene in the beginning. I really just do want to show a comparison between, like, how clean they look. Like, this is them in the show, right? And then this is that scene in the game. Look how fucked up Ellie is in the game. Like, even Dina's got a bit of dirt on her and stuff. I don't understand why they're fucking making it so. Like, they would be dirty as fuck, man. I don't get it. It's such a nitpick, but it is true. You wouldn't be clean. You wouldn't have perfectly nice hair. That's not how it works. I guess, like, the whole scene is kind of weird, to be fair. It's not just, like, the acting in that scene and just, like, how clean they look and stuff. I guess it's just, like, the whole idea of that scene doesn't work as well as the game. Like, in the game, like, Dina is sick because of the pregnancy and stuff. But she sees how messed up Ellie is. Like, her back is fucked up. Like, it's caught. It's not just, like, a few scratches like it was in the show. Like, obviously that picture I showed, Like, she's messed up. She's been through it. So Dina, like, sits up and treats her, right? And she, like, puts her arms around her shoulder and stuff like that. And Ellie's, like, the acting in that scene, like, the eyes and just, like, she's, like, breaking down. She's, like, wiping the tears from her eyes after what she did to Nora and stuff. Like, I just don't get it why they changed that whole scene, because the way it's done in the show is that Dina's been hit with an arrow, right? And, you know, she's in more pain, I'd say, than Ellie. And then she sees, like, a few tiny little scratches on Ellie's back, and she's like, you know what, I'm going to sit up, put my fucking leg at risk, just to wipe these little scratches away. I also just don't understand where all the scratches even came from. You know what I mean? Like, unless it was, like, her getting back to the theatre. Because where would she have got the scratches from? The only thing I can think of is maybe the stalkers. Also, they didn't have the fucking line where... Was it in that scene with... You know, Dina and Ellie, they didn't have that line where she's like, I don't want to lose you. You know what I mean? Like, where the fuck... Why are they changing the fucking... I don't get it. Why adapt a game if you don't know how to adapt it properly? Like, Season 1 was fine. It didn't have, like... The only problem with Season 1, it was a bit rushed. That was it. There was some things that they got rid of, and it just felt a bit rushed towards the end of the season. That was it. That's, like, my only, like, big concern about Season 1. This season is just straight up dog shit. Like, I don't care. Like, it's rushed... Everyone's stupid as fuck. Dina has more rage than Ellie. Like, they're changing scenes unnecessarily. They're making it more of a simple story than complex because they're spelling it out for the fucking viewers. I don't get it. Dialogue is so exposition-y. Just... Also, man, I missed that fucking scene from the game. Like, this is going back to episode 5, but the scene where, like, Ellie's held up at gunpoint by a bunch of wolves and she has Nora... And then she sees, like, there's a hole in the ground and she sees there's spores there. She's just like, fuck it. And she, like, falls back with Nora. That shit was cinema. Like, even that scene was just, fuck it. It was cinema. And then, like, there was clickers and stuff. And then the soldiers came down to the basement with you. And then you had to, like, get the clickers aggroed on the human characters and stuff. Oh, that was so fucking good. But, like, that's how much of a badass she is in the game. Like, she sees their spores because spores are established in the game. Oh, fuck knows why they changed it for the show. They only had it in that scene with Nora. They're never going to show up again. So what was the point? Well, they might show up next season in the skyscraper. But, like, and I guess the hospital, right? Ellie just being like, fuck it, I'm going to fall back just because she sees spores. Like, she knows she'll be fine. Like, to me, that shows how badass she is and how capable she is in the game. And that's also one of the reasons why she does get injured a lot in the game. In the game, like, she goes flying through a fucking office building into sewers and she hits her back on some debris as she falls in. Like, in the show, she gets a few scratches from, I guess, the stalkers. That's my only assumption. We never got confirmation that she did get bit last episode. Not last episode, episode 5. I guess she did. I think a lot of people are shitting on the show because of, like, Bella. And I've seen that a lot. Like, it's not just Bella, and I wouldn't even put the blame on her mainly. I'd put it on the writing. It all comes down to writing. If the writing is shit, the show is shit. That's how it is. With the game, you know, obviously not a lot of people like the game, but let's be honest, the game is better than the show. Like, writing wise, you can just tell. Like, it's more complex. There's a lot more going on with the story and stuff, and it actually takes a risk with its storytelling. Right? It doesn't just do let's just do a safe sequel where it's just the same as the first game. With a game, you have gameplay to rely on too. So let's say you don't enjoy the story, you have the gameplay to fall back on. I think most people agree the gameplay for Part 2 is fucking phenomenal. It's great. But with a show or a movie, you don't have gameplay. So you're stuck with the writing. And if the writing is bad, the show is bad. Or the movie is bad. That's how it works. I don't give a shit how well it's directed, how well acted the scenes are. If the writing is bad, the writing is bad. That's it. And it is bad. It's not just rushed writing, it's just everything. I don't know how I can make it more clear. I've said it every episode since like episode 3 or 4. There was no infected in this episode, were they? No, there's no shamblers. There's no shamblers. Hang on. What? I guess it'll be next season, but like, that's arse. Because I guess the new threat this season was stalkers, and then next season will be shamblers. And the other thing. But like, I'm so disappointed with this season, dude. But I knew it was just gonna be arse, just based on 7 episodes. Like, we waited 2 years for 7 episodes. That's the thing that pisses me off so much, man. What has happened to television nowadays? You know what I'm saying? But at least, you know, I've got Andor. Andor season 2 was cinema. I hope Dead City episode 4 is better than this. I mean, it probably will be, to be honest. Like, Dead City season 2 so far has just been okay. There's just not been a lot that's happening. But even that has more episodes than this. Only 1 more episode, but still. I will give show credit where it's due, though, with like the sets and the CG. I think they nailed some of that. Some of it looked a little rough, especially with the water scene, her on the boat and stuff. Like, you could tell that was green screen. They just didn't, like, the lighting didn't match there or something. And I guess at the end with the stadium, you could tell that was clearly a green screen. But for the most part, they did a good job. And I guess that was only just green screen because they didn't design the set for the stadium properly. Like, because it was a last minute scene that they probably added in. But yeah, the ending for this episode genuinely felt like, see you next week, not see you in 2 years. Like, I'm curious how people who've only watched the show will feel on this episode. Because I'm being hostile because of, like, it being infinitely worse than the fucking game. But I'm curious if you've only watched the show, like, how does this episode work for you? Do you like the episode? I'd assume you probably would. But even then, I feel like if I only watched the show, I would see her go to the island. I'd still be pissed off at that scene, even if I didn't play the game. Because it makes no sense. It's filler. There's no reason for that scene. What was the point? Just to show that, you know, the kids are just as bad. Like, is that it? Is that your point? They could have still killed her. You know, just all it takes is like 2 seconds. Boom, she's dead. They have changed Jesse's character from the game. Like, in the game, I mean, I mentioned it, I think, episode 5, right? And how he finds them and stuff. And there's like explosions and there's like chatter on the radios about a trespasser in Hillcrest. And Ellie goes thinking it's Tommy, and then she ends up finding Jesse. And then, like, he literally says, "You really think I'd let you do this on your own?" Because Jesse in the game is actually, like, somewhat likable in terms of, like, his character arc. Like, in the show, like, he only cares about the community and stuff, which is fine. I mean, he does in the game too, but there's, like, he's respectable in the game. Like, he actually cares about these characters and cares about Joel in the game. Like, he says in the game, like, he looked up to Joel, like, and what happened to him was messed up. I would have come if you asked me. We had 3 episodes in this show. We had a 7-episode season, and we had 3 episodes where actually stuff happened. Episode 2, episode 5, and then this one. Like, sure, you had the last episode, but it was a flashback episode. That Scar Island scene really annoys me. I don't know why it's pissing me off that much. There was no reason to have it. I don't get it. Also, it looked like Abby's neck was bruised. So they are adapting that scene then. They've got it. I mean, it's literally one of the most iconic scenes in the fucking game. Man, I hate ending a season being, like, pissed off at the show. Like, it does annoy me. I hate being negative. But, like, dude, the show doesn't help itself. Even if I only watched the show, there's no way I would have even enjoyed this season, to be honest. I would have, like, you can tell it's rushed. The pacing is all over the fucking place. Like, you have no time for the story to breathe. You wasted so many episodes on, like, the Ellie and Dina stuff, which is fine, but, like, you can't be doing slow burns in a season that is only 7 episodes. It is dumb. You fucked yourself with that 7 episode. Who made that decision? Was it Craig? Probably was. I mean, let's be honest. I doubt it'd be HBO. Why would HBO cut the episode count? Remember when HBO used to have, like, 13-episode seasons and 10-episode seasons? Now we get 7. We get 7, but we have to wait longer for the season. So you have to wait 2 years for 7 episodes, but back in the day, you only had to wait 1 year for 13 to 10 episodes. But yeah, I haven't really gave the episode, like, a review-ish, you know, I haven't gave my feelings on the episode as a whole. I've just give, like, my opinion on some of the scenes. But, as an episode, didn't like it. As a finale, definitely didn't like it. It just wasn't it, you know? Like, I mean, a lot of the reasons being what I've already said. Like, just how all the scenes are just deflated compared to the game, and they're just, like, it's not even just compared to the game. Like, the Scar Island scene, get rid of that. You don't need it. Like, the characterization of them, like, It feels, you know what it does feel like? It feels like Ellie's bipolar in this season. She's all over the place. One minute she like wants revenge, then next minute she doesn't, then she's scared to hurt Mel and Owen. What is happening? That's not her arc in the second game. Like, at all. And yet again, like I said, like making the audience seem dumber than they are by explaining scenes to the viewer through exposition. If I were to rate the episode, I'd probably give it like a 6 or like a 6.5 out of 10. But if I was to rate the season, I'd probably give the season a 6. They butchered the story, like Ellie's side of the story. I can't. I'm genuinely baffled that she's only killed 4 people. It genuinely baffles me how this show is like critically acclaimed though. Like, it doesn't deserve to be, if this is the quality we're getting. You know what I'm saying? Like, the first season was fine. I enjoyed the first season. But it did, like I said, it felt rushed. The show probably doesn't even deserve a lot of the awards. Like, I could see maybe Caitlin winning an award for her acting. I could see maybe Isabel Merst winning an award. Maybe Pedro. Maybe Bella, but I didn't buy her like performance at all. I didn't buy a lot of the performances, to be fair. Like, I feel like the show deserves maybe like an Emmy or something for like its makeup and CG, like the visual effects and stuff. Writing wise, absolutely fucking not. Maybe last episode, I guess, but most of last episode was just writing from the game. So does it really deserve an award for just copying the game? The thing that I don't get is Ellie in episode 5, like this ties back into the Dina and Ellie scene in the beginning. She was like deadpan, you know what I mean? She was just like angry as fuck. She was pissed. Well, in the game, obviously Ellie's a little bit different with the Nora scene, I can make it quick or I can make it so much worse, right? That line of dialogue. But in the show, she's crazy-eyed. She just wants to kill him and all that, and she wants to get the information out of him. But then she lets her turn, and then she says like she didn't want to do it. This episode. So it's like, why'd you let her turn then? You should have just killed her. If you feel guilty over it, you should have just killed her. Or you didn't mean to hurt them or whatever, right? That's what she said. I mean, Caitlin did a good job with the Abby scene in general, but I also like how you can tell she's a bit conflicted about it because of the arc she's been on that we'll see next season. Because it's like that in the game, like you can tell, like when you see Abby in that scene, in the theatre scene, you can tell she's conflicted. You can see it in her eyes. Like she's thinking it like what should I do? What should I do? Like she doesn't really know what she wants to do. That cut is ass though. Her going no, and then the gunshot. Like it's such a dog shit cut. Who in the editor's room thought, yeah, let's leave that in? Like even if you just edited shit on Windows Movie Maker, you'd be able to make a better edit than that. Like what? Who made that decision? No. Like, man, who the fuck? I know that's nitpicky, but like, man, what a dog shit cut. This season was a disappointment. 2 years for fucking that. Now we gotta wait 2 more. Great. I mean, like, I'm still gonna watch season 3. It's not like this season, like, it's still Last of Us, you know what I'm saying? But, like, I think at the same time, I kind of went into this season not expecting much anyway, based on the 7 episode count. And I was also a bit Last of Us out, in a way, because, like, we've had, like, 15 fucking remasters. And then, the show and stuff. Like, it's just like non-stop Last of Us, right? And I just think the franchise needs a bit of a break, whether it's in TV or games. Like, I guess it will have a break because we won't see the show again for another 2 years, maybe. Like, 2 years max, minimum a year and a half, or maybe a year. I doubt it though. Like, if it was going to be a year, they would have already started filming. Yeah, I mean, if you enjoyed this season, that's fine. It's not my problem. You've got bad taste, but I'm joking. I don't get it. Like, who thought 7 episodes was a good idea? That's it for Last of Us now. I might do a stream sometime this week where I talk about this season, because I feel like I need to vent more. And then maybe I need to listen to the podcast stuff on like why they change certain scenes and stuff. But even with their reasonings, I still feel like I wouldn't agree with the changes anyway, because they're just unnecessary. Like, you can tell they're dumbing down the story. But like I said, I might do a stream later this week. I just talk about Last of Us as a whole, or this season in general. But yeah, now I'm going to go watch Dead Sea. episode 4. So I mean, that basically sums it all up. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and I will see you for the next one. Ta-ta and farewell.